Hey everyone, I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Today I am working on just a teeny tiny sketchbook. That's something that I've been working on for a while, but I wanted to flip the camera around and show you what has been in progress this week with regards to the tiny sketchbook sort of challenge that I've been doing for myself. So let's jump in, and I just wanted to take a few minutes and share that with you. My cat is just, I know he's gonna jump up. And let's see. We're going to flip the camera around. He'll probably be there. As many of you know, I love working on tiny sketchbooks, and I have been exploring with a few different kinds, and I'm grabbing them, and I just kind of wanted to show them to you before I jump into what I'm currently working on. But I have these little sketchbooks that are like moleskine sketchbooks that I love drawing in, and they're super, super fun. If you've been following my channel, you probably saw this one, but I've got a whole bunch on the go. I also have this self-portrait sketchbook. Bear just thinks I'm talking to him. So this self-portrait sketchbook I have on the go as well, but I haven't been working on it as much. I'll probably jump back into this one later. What I have been working on, and because this is my membership video, I'm giving you the real behind the scenes. My cats, especially Bear, he thinks I'm talking to him. And when I do my videos, like he thinks I'm talking to him, so he has to join me. But I have done this little, it's called a zine, which is short for magazine. And you make it yourself out of one sheet of paper. Bear, come here, Bear, come on. What I have been working on is something called zines. And the word zine is short for magazine. And basically you're making your own tiny zine out of one sheet of paper. And that's what I've been doing. And I had a lot of fun doing this one today. This is sort of like, this one is like a believe in yourself kind of zine. And I've been into the swans lately, and as usual, the glitter. But these are almost like little positive messages that I'm putting in here and playing around with my art supplies and adding some pretty colors. I'm really loving this pink. The dog didn't turn out the way I wanted in her side profile, but I like the wording. And then at the end, I just said, be authentically you, and signed it. But I know I'm going to be playing around with these a lot. And one of the things I mentioned too is I really like having sort of like do my drawing, keep the drawing basically white, not coloring it in, but coloring it in around. And the art supplies I've been using for this have been the Stabilo Jumbo pencils. Mainly that's what I did. That's mainly what I used for this. As well as, I use that fancy colored pencil, and I want to thank everyone who's made recommendations on where to get more of these fancy colored pencils that have all the colors of the rainbow in the lead. And it makes a really nice drawing because every line is going to be a different color. And then I've just been using my Faber-Castell Polychromos colored pencils, and of course some folk art glitterific. This was the first one that I worked on, and I really love it. I know that a zine should have like a subject matter, like a story almost, but this one's just a series of just little messages to myself kind of thing. And then I started this one, and I decided to use a red pen to just draw whatever I felt like. I think I'm going to color these in with some acrylic markers, and we'll see how that goes. The kind of paper I'm using for this, now you could use printer paper, but I'm using a sturdier paper, and it's the Strathmore mixed media paper. The other thing that I wanted to mention is I am going to be doing a video on how to cut out your zine from one sheet of paper, as you can see. So that's something that I'm going to come up with later, like I'm going to do a video on it later, so stay tuned. But all I did was fold it a bunch of times, cut the center out, and it turns into this, I would call it like a magical little book. I think what I'll do now is just color it and probably play around creating these. So much fun. This is the final drawing for a couple of the pages. I'm not finished this at all. I still have all the other pages to go, but it's really a fun way to play with your art supplies and create your own sort of sketchbook or art journal or zine, which is what it's called, the zine. But all you need is a piece of paper and you can make your own little book. I hope this was enjoyable for you. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching and being a member. I hope you all have a wonderful day and happy creating.